Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Report has it that an elder had tearfully come out to confess everything about what happened, where they went to use dark forces to call, the jewel back into the palace. Yes, they said yes, they did. And he was also involved. And it was not Ola Besu that took them. It was another elder that took them to that place. Let me check the name of the elder that they called that took them to that place. Is Obatori. Okay, Obatori, Elder Obatori was the one who took them to the place where they were going to use dark forces to try and bring the queen back into the palace. Now, in case you don't know what is going on, this Aruni Koko that is, ravishing them is the biggest fear right now. And that happens to be the reason why they want to bring, the jewel back into the palace by force, okay? Before they didn't want her, but right now they want to see her back so that this whole affliction will go away. Now, the husband, that is the great lion, is not working as fast as they would have wanted him to work. And so they decided to go their own ways to see what they can do to bring the jewel back into the palace. Now, they said they went to Oba Ile and Ofatede in Oshogbo, two villages, two towns, respectively, happens to be where they did it. Now, Oba Ile, that name alone carries fear among the elders of Ife because there is a shrine that they know that is where they went in secret to seek the powers that has now turned against them. Oba Ile is a small ancient town close to Akure in Ondo State. Okay, yes, in Ondo State, deep in Yoruba land, a place known for its strong traditional shrines where sacrifices and covenants are made before the spirit of the land. Ofatede, on the other hand, is a dreaded grove near Oshogbo, known among spiritualists as a realm of crossing, a dark forest where light and, shadow fight for control, where anyone who walks in with evil intent must be sure his heart is clean or risks never returning. While that was where the elders went, that is what they said, that they went there. But I'm wondering, did they go there with an evil intent? Yeah. They went to these places to try and get powers to get, the jewel back into the palace. The confession began in the palace courtyard late in the evening. They said this was yesterday when the great lion had summoned all senior chief after strange occurrences began, shaking the royal ground. Ever since this Aruni Koko and what happened to that that elder, okay, everyone was confused. Some of them got really scared because even when that happened to the elder, an elder that is a friend and an ally to the great lion, they would have expected that the great lion would be on his side, but the great lion was too mad, and the great lion now came back and told them that whatever they are looking for, they will see, and the fact that they have touched the jewel means that they will pay for everything that they have done, one after the other. That what is going to befall them right now will be bigger than the Arun that they are afraid of. And so when some of the people who were involved in this heard what the great lion said, the great lion is the only living deity, right? At least that is what they believe, right? And so they got really scared. And this man was made to come and confess. And so he started saying all of these things. They said the great lion was shocked. You went there, they said the great lion asked when, Obatori, Elder Obatori knelt down shaking. We went to Oba Ile first. Kabiesi, the priest that told us that the light protecting the jewel was too strong for any mortal to break. They said her spirit had been sealed by divine covenant and the king's anointing. But they also told us there was a way. If we could go to Ofatede in Oshogbo and perform a double summoning, we might drag her soul back to the palace. We thought bringing her back would stop Aruni Koko from destroying us, and that was why we went. We did not go to hurt her. Nobody tried to hurt her. Nobody tried to do anything contrary to, what you would want. We only wanted to bring her back. They said he paused, weeping. Kabiyesi, we didn't mean to fight you. We were only afraid we were one. Adetutu, the new priestess, told us not to do it. She said light cannot be forced with darkness. She said whoever tries to manipulate the just destiny would be burnt by her covering. Now, what happened as we were hearing? They said, was it last week? The Adetutu was made to perform a certain kind of cleansing for the elders, okay? And there were 13 in numbers, okay? They did everything inside the shrine there in the palace, okay? And so as she was doing her cleansing, apparently something flashed. She saw something. And it was looking as if some of the elders that were in that place that she saw in her vision, supposed vision or something, were right there doing the cleansing. Then it was then that Adetutu muttered something that anybody, whether here or outside the palace, that would try to summon the jewel spirit, that they would buy all of them, that you cannot summon light with darkness, that the jewel is too strong for what they are thinking. And some of them, because they were innocent, they didn't even know what Adetutu was saying. And so they kept quiet. But those who were there, who knew, they were plotting something, and they knew Adetutu had seen it. So when Adetutu came back to meet with Kabiyesi, Adetutu said something that Kabiyesi shouldn't take, the jewel's dream lightly, that they needed to perform some cleansing. And Kabiyesi said when he comes back, but Adetutu should go ahead and do the cleansing and do the ritual for the jewel. And Adetutu said she went ahead and performed that ritual for the jewel. So basically, left, right, in and out, the jewel had been fortified. Do you understand? So this man, continued to speak to the great lion, that they went to this grove. They told them that they will not be able, that is Ile Oba, Oba Ile, is it Ile Oba? They went there. They told them they will not be able to summon her, that her spirit was too strong. Okay, yes. And so they told them to go to Ofatede. Yes, that they should go there. That double summoning will be able to summon her. And that was where they went to. They summoned her. And they left thinking that she will come. They have waited. The first day that one of them stood behind in front of the great lion to talk, he fell down and started vomiting red. One of them. So this one was crying and begging that they never meant any harm. They just felt like the great lion was not taking action to help them. They felt like they were not just going to sit back and allow their families perish. They just wanted to do what they thought they needed to do. And that was what happened. This is what is going on. Oh, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.